Welcome to a Fragrant Mind podcast, the ultimate fraghead show, featuring Fragrant Derek.
Look good, feel good, smell good.
Was that a decant that you have there?
For the Armani?
Yeah, is that a little decant or?
I believe so. It's a little sprayer.
Yeah, like a 15 mil?
Yep.
Nice. So if
That's
you ever...
20.
Okay, 20 mil. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so if you like that, like little kind of having a travel size like that, and a lot of people actually prefer that over the full bottles because they can travel with it. They can take it on airplanes. Plus you can carry multiple of those and then kind of have a little fragrance wardrobe in your bag or carry-on.
Yeah.
I actually partner with a company called Decant Boutique, Fragrance Decant Boutique, and they have thousands of fragrances that you can either get anything from like a tiny sample up to, the 15 mil bottles. They have these really cool kind of like twist holders where you can put the bottle in it and you can swap them out. So you can kind of use it as a little, tuck away. It's a really cool setup, and they're super affordable. You don't have to like dive deep into, spending the hundreds of dollars that bottles go for. You could drop a 10th or even sometime a 20th of what you would pay for a full bottle and get more of the high-end designers, niche indie fragrances, and let you kind of try before you buy. So if you guys are interested, definitely check out decantboutique.com. And you guys can use code Fragrant SOM10 to score 10% off. So once again, that's decantboutique.com. So, yeah, cool. Sorry for that little plug, but got to keep the lights on. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So speaking of seasonal,
let's see.
I don't know how you feel about this one. So this is a replica of an old style bottle, and this is Stetson.
Oh yeah, dude.
Original Stetson.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. Where'd you get that from?
My wife got me this for Christmas. It was a gift set.
Yeah.
And there's aftershave and cologne, and this is the cologne, I believe.
Yeah,
but
that's a really nice one.
It's a replica of the bottle from back in the day, and then I have Stetson Legend.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's a much
Legend
more.
Is money.
Yeah, that's a more modernized version, very masculine sort of.
Kind of
very woody, intense, kind of like oak mossy fragrance. Yeah.
Yes, and that's what I use in winter, and then the normal Stetson I use in summer and spring.
Yeah, awesome. So I actually have a couple here that I wanted to suggest to you that I think you would really like.
Okay.
And they kind of range from like the affordable to the higher end. But once again, if you're interested in trying these, you can definitely check out Decant Boutique and score like a little 15 mil. That way you can, give them a go before you sink your money into buying, the full bottle. But this one right here, this is an actual older fragrance. I can't remember when it came out. I want to say in the late 90s. But this was actually the last fragrance that Gianni Versace creatively directed for Versace. Before he passed away.
Yeah.
And this is just an amazing scent in my opinion. And I absolutely love this one. So and hold on one second.
I do want to try Versace Eros.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so this one is Versace the Dreamer. You can see here. Kind of got a classic Versace look. They've actually changed the presentation quite a bit over the years. But you can pick this one up at like a rack store like TJ Maxx or Marshall's. They almost always have the Dreamer.
Really?
And they sell it for like 20, 25 bucks. So it's not expensive. And the only thing is the performance on this is not great. But it does have that sort of masculine fougere effect, but also a slightly powdery, in my opinion, sort of has a more modernized take on that style, that classic sort of aggressive men's, style from like that we got accustomed to from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. This is a more modernized take on it. But of course, they have more modern versions. But this one is great for like the more mature man, especially someone I think that's into the shaving and the grooming. This one feels so along those lines, and I absolutely love this. And
I think I've checked that out.
Oh, this is a really nice fragrance. I really think you would like this one. Like I said, you can get it at TJ Maxx, Marshall's, like $20. Really good.
Thank you.
Yeah. So the next one I wanted to talk about is, this one is a classic, and I believe this one's from like the 70s. And you can still get it, and I believe you can get this on Amazon too for around $20 or something like that. Maybe a little more. I'm not really sure, but this one is Paco Rabanne Pour Homme.
Never heard of that one.
Just by the looks of the bottle, you can tell that is straight up, 70s. Hopping in your truck, driving down the road.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but this stuff. So when you talk about a classic fougere, this is like heavy on the oak moss, very mossy, green, woody, masculine, but really clean and soapy. So what this reminds me of is, if you know Irish Spring soap.
Yep.
So that sort of green, scent that you get from Irish Spring. That's what this smells like to me. This smells like bottled Irish Spring. And it's really nice. So this is that clean, green, soapy vibe that I get from this. And also, this stuff projects and performs pretty good. Doesn't last super long. They have reformulated this, so it's not lasting as long as it used to. But on a good day, this will last me a solid 6-7 hours. And it's really good. Cheap. So this is one that I definitely stand by. But the next two are more modern. So these are pretty modern releases. Although this one is discontinued now, so it's harder to find. And if you do find it, you're going to pay a pretty penny. But I had to mention it because it's sort of the perfect, in my opinion, fougere modernized take on that DNA. And this one's At the Barber's by Replica, and that is a Maison Margiela fragrance.
Okay.
And this smells like every aspect of being at the barber's. So you get the talcum powder, you get the shaving cream, you get the aftershave, you even get the scent of the liquid that the scissors sit in.
Really?
You get all that. Every aspect. It smells like being sitting in the chair, getting a nice, shave, getting the powder at the end. You walk out and you just smell the aroma of that fresh cut, and that's what you get with this. This is an absolute. This will transport you, and it actually says on the bottle, shaving and leathery notes. So it's just shaving and leathery notes is how they describe it, and it's At the Barber's, Madrid, 1992. So the provenance and period is Madrid, 1992. Fragrance description, shaving and leathery notes. Style is male fragrance. Maison Margiela. Once again, this is discontinued. You can't really find it in stores. But if you go online, sometimes you can find it. I know I bought this around 3 years ago, and I want to say I paid around $110 for it. But this one is spectacular. And this is one that I always wear when I go for my haircut. Yeah. This has been a Fragrant Mind podcast. Be sure to visit afragrantstateofmind.com or subscribe to AFSOM on YouTube. As always, have a fragrant state of mind.